Beasley outside. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
And it's Terry off the drive. And he lays it straight in. Terry's got 6.
And you could tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
That makes it 4 turnovers for him now. He's just been lazy with the ball in his hands, fellas.
"19 seconds left in the third quarter. The feed to Capella. Beasley outside. They get a hand on it. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. James wide open. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Rockets lead by 6. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Rockets leading by 6. And so in the game for the Rockets. Brewer is out there with Beasley. And there's Terry. And it's Capella in at the 5. Home in the paint.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
The Cavaliers shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Feeds to Fry. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Fry's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Cavs.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
And the Rockets making a change here. Ariza's checked in. And so it's Cleveland with it. It's a 5-point game. And here's Fry for 3. Ariza with the rebound. Ariza's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. No good from Beasley. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. The drive by Shumpert. For 3, Fry. Rebounded by Capella.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And the foul on Mo Williams. That is his first foul of the game. Howard's checked in for the Rockets. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Federally dishes to Brewer. 6 to shoot. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
James Harden, he's checked in for Brewer. And the second player taken in the 2008 draft, Michael Beasley out of Kansas State, has been the ultimate wild card. Incredibly high expectations for him. One time he was the best high school player in the country, but now, you know, Greg, in his 8th season, he's bounced around a little bit. You wonder if he will ever fulfill that great potential.
You know, you could argue the best player in college that 1 year at Kansas State. I mean, unstoppable scorer and rebounder on the collegiate level. And he's shown flashes, but that's the one thing about this level. So much of the game is mental. And not everybody's equipped to handle the responsibility of being a great player.
Excellent play. Williams with a clean look. The three-pointer, no good. A shot by Harden, wide open. Drops in the tray. And the Rockets lead by 8.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
And thinking about Michael Beasley's career now, he did have a breakout season in 10 and 11 with the Timberwolves. It was enough to land him a 3-year, $18 million contract with the Suns a couple years ago. The arrow seemed to be pointing up, but then things headed south quickly.
And Fry kicks to Mozgov. To the middle. Here's Smith. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Smith's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
And at this stage of a tight game, the tired legs really start to show. A defense becomes vulnerable if you can continue to pound it inside. And for last season, it was really just a victory for Beasley to get back in the league. I mean, did not start the season on any team. No doubt he has the skills, but something needs to happen for him in order to stay.
And here's Fry from the arc. And that one's good. Fry's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Cavs.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. And Shumpert kicks to Williams. His three-pointers off the mark. Houston's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. From deep. Another miss by Houston. Cavaliers have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Nice shot by Smith.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
And last year's midseason trade had to feel good to Iman Shumpert. Toiling away in New York, injured, uninspired. Boy, did he find new life in Cleveland. Of course, playing next to LeBron can do that for him.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Love comes in for Channing Frye. James checked in for Shumpert. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Mo Williams. Beverly, the pass to Harden. And the rejection by Love. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Love. And so here is Houston. Just 5 on the clock. It's Harden with the drive. Guys, just watching Kevin Love, he brings so much to the table. But if you had to pick one thing, Clark, it might be the rebound.
I agree with you. I mean, he's not super athletic, doesn't blow you out of the water with his athleticism. But a few seasons back, this guy averaged 15 rebounds a game.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. The Cavaliers trail by 3. LeBron dishes to Love. Back to James. And the officials call a traveling violation.
And guys, you look at what makes Love such a prolific rebounder. Great anticipation. I mean, he has the broad shoulders to create space in the paint, the strong anchor to hold his position. It's no wonder he's been a dominating force on the glass at every level since high school.
Cleveland's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
And stolen by James. Here's Smith. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
You know, regarding Kevin Love, he had a number of difficult transitions to make last season. Most of all, perhaps on the offensive glass. He averaged less than 2 a game after averaging 3 or more a game every other season.
And how big was last year's trade for J.R. Smith? I mean,